Have yourself a merry little mail day. There it is. May your cards be bright. What did you send me today, eBay? Do you ever get those notifications from the eBay robots? Beep, boop, boop. Your cards have arrived. And you just drop everything and you run out to the mailbox. Hey, get out of the way. Hey, we're eating dinner. Get back in here, Bart. I got to get my cards. So let's check on this. Let's see what kind of cards we got today in the mail. Oh, what could it be? What could it be now? Looks like, I think I know what it is. You know you're ordering too many cards when you don't know exactly what is in the order. Looks like we got ourselves the Cubbies. I apologize for the poor lighting. I've decided to re-enter the YouTube card channel arena. I had a card channel years ago, or not years ago. I had a card channel up until just recently. Oh, these aren't all Cubs. Well, maybe they are. Had a card channel called Bart the Ripper, and I basically abandoned that. I'll tell you why in a future video. But I'm re-entering the baseball card, well, sports card in general, but probably mostly baseball cards, because that's what I am attracted to. Making a comeback here with Bart Cards 24. So go ahead and be the very first subscriber. Click that subscribe button if you will, and I will improve the lighting for the next video. I have some card hobby projects that I'm working on that I want you to be involved in. I miss talking to you, my best friend in cards. And this new project is called Every Cub. Yes, you heard it right. That's as kooky as it can be, right? Hey, look at that beautiful 65 Billy Williams. How about that? Very nice condition, Billy Williams. Very underrated in the card hobby, but Cubs fans definitely appreciate this gentleman. But Every Cub, essentially what I'm looking to do is from 52 tops through present, flagship, every single Chicago Cub. So I'm building out a huge checklist. I'm going to be checking in twice. Going to find out which cards are nice. Hopefully all of them. I mean, just look off into the distance and we will create your card. Joey Amalfitano, remember him? Heck yeah, you do. Another beautiful looking card. So Every Cub, that is one of my current projects. In fact, I just started it. Just started the Every Cub project, building out that checklist. I'll be sharing. In fact, look at this little beauty. I was ripping cards the other day. Had an old box of 2021 Topps cards, and this beauty was found in there. Ernie Banks in a 53 design, and I know this doesn't have a great value to most, but it definitely has great value to me, one of my favorite players of all time, Ernie Banks, which reminds me of another hobby project, and it is called Hank Willie Banks. That's a very nice name. So the Hank's Willie Banks project will be, I want to create a complete player run. Again, Topps cards for Willie Mays, Hank Aaron, and Ernie Banks, all of their cards. So I'll build out that checklist. I'm sure I'll be saving their most expensive cards for last, if that ever is accomplished, because, you know, we all have our card budget we have to pay attention to. We'll look through some other cards I have sitting here just while I try to explain what I'm talking about with the Hank Willie Banks card project. Hey, look at that 84 Reggie. That's in pretty good shape. 83 Schmidt. That's an O-Peachy. Ozzie Smith. So in the Hank Willie Banks project, I'm going to try to create investor grade PSAs. So I'm looking for PSAs only, investor grades, which would be, you know, if it's a 1950s card, a PSA 5, 60s, PSA 6, etc., etc. So I'm going to be putting that checklist together because I don't have too many. In fact, I have, I think, next to no Willie Mays and Hank Aaron. I think I have one or two in the 70s for those gentlemen. I know I got a 71 real nice one of Ernie Banks. Hey, look at Mean Joe Green. So I've got a lot of different card projects to share with you. Another one that reminds me of is right here. If you look at this Ty Cobb, this is what they call a Legends short print, and I've essentially become obsessed with the Legends short prints, and I've got a huge checklist of these cards together. I think it's like 468 cards. So I'll be sharing that project with you as well. But I just wanted to check in, first video, new channel, Bart Cards 24. I'm going to be reviving my old baseball card podcast called The Baseball Card Podcast, wherever podcasts can be found. Check that out. I'll have a new episode coming up very soon for you. I appreciate you checking in. Going to try to get all my old card friends back on the channel and on the podcast. I apologize that I disappeared for a great deal of time, but I've got a very good story that I think you'll appreciate that I'm going to share with regards to why I essentially dropped out again from the hobby and have now, it just keeps calling my name. Hello, Bart. Come on back to me. Your card friends. Look at that Nellie Fox. Rod Carew, one of my favorite players when I was growing up in the 70s and 80s. Orlando Cepeda, very underrated as well. Rick Monday, if you're a Cubs fan, well, if you know, you know. If you do know, and you're a Cubs fan, go ahead and make a comment down below and tell me that you know. Juan Marichal. So we got a lot of things to share together. I appreciate you tuning in. Make sure to subscribe, like the video, leave me a comment. I'll see you in the next video.